I'm about to turn this current makeshift setup into my good friend's dream desk setup. So grab your favorite drink, relax, and enjoy the transformation. And if you love desk setup content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Now, my friend Kevin has been working and gaming from a setup that he quickly put together in a spare bedroom. And well, let's just say it's overdue for a proper glow up. He has a gaming PC hooked up to an old random LCD TV, and technically doesn't even have a desk. So thanks to our sponsor flexispot and some incredible gear from other brands, we're giving Kevin a desk setup makeover he'll never forget. And in just 2 days. Everything you see in this video is linked in the description below, and a bunch of these items are on sale for Amazon Prime Day, making it the perfect time to upgrade your own setup if you see anything you like. Some of these are affiliate links, meaning I get a small commission at no extra cost to you, and they help support future builds. Once everything had arrived, I was excited to get an early start on the build, but of course, as soon as I was going to load up the truck, a storm rolled in out of nowhere. So, 2 hours later, I was finally able to start. After loading everything myself, I felt like I was in pretty good shape. Until I got to Kevin's house and realized I needed to carry everything up the stairs in order to get to his spare room. And we've been having an intense heat wave here in Michigan, making everything feel like a sauna. But I powered through. Now that everything was upstairs, we began the breakdown. Everything in this corner had to go, except for the king. According to Kevin, that was non-negotiable. Plus, he was going to keep us motivated. Once we got it all stripped down and taken out of the room, we swept the floor so we can get started with one of the key pillars and foundation of any desk setup, the desk. And this is where the sponsor of this video, flexispot, comes in. I've worked with them plenty of times before, and for good reason. They have some of the most affordable, high-quality desks that I've ever tried. And I've tried quite a few. This is the E1L electric standing desk. It's an L-shaped, electric, height-adjustable desk. And even though I've never built an L-shaped standing desk before, it wasn't an issue since the build process was simple and straightforward. Leading us to one of the first highlights of the E1L, its flexible orientation. The L-shaped design allows for both right or left-sided placement, making it easy to adapt to your workspace and preference. We went with the left side to match the corner of the room where the window is. The width of this desk comes in at 63 inches, with the L-shaped end coming out to 40 inches, giving Kevin plenty of desk setup real estate to work with. The frame on this desk is made of an industrial-grade steel, allowing it to support up to 220 pounds, which was much appreciated because we've got plenty of heavy things we're going to be putting on this desk. Once the frame, controller, and power boxes were all set, it was time to bring in the legs and feet. All you have to do is drop in the legs with some screws and tighten them up. Then for the feet, it's pretty much the same procedure. Super simple. Next, it was time to connect everything and get it flipped over carefully. I always recommend getting help from a second person for this part. After setting it up, it was looking solid. I really like how clean the white desktop and frame look together. And so does Misu, one of Kevin's cats. So much so that he initially didn't want me touching it, but we got over it. The dual motor lift system offers smooth height adjustments ranging from 28.9 inches to 48.2 inches. This is great for your posture since you can cycle between standing and sitting heights easily with its customizable LED control panel. It allows you to save up to 3 height settings and can even charge your devices with an available USB port on the side. And if you want, you can set a custom timed alarm to remind you to switch between sitting and standing positions throughout the day. Your back will thank you. Make sure to check out flexispot's crazy Prime Day deals in the description below, where you can get up to 50% off some of their most popular desk setup products. Next up, we have another one of the core staples of any desk setup, and something that's also important for your back's health, the chair. And you don't want just any chair, which is why my friends over at K-Vibe sent me their C1 ergonomic chair. Once we got it open and laid out, I was pleasantly surprised to see that most of the chair was already assembled and we were only going to need to put together a few parts. It also came with all the tools you'll need, which is greatly appreciated. First step was assembling the spindle and wheels, then placing in the gas lift cylinder, and next we needed to attach the backrest to the lower seat cushion. Follow it up by attaching each of the armrests. Then we dropped it all into place and finished up by installing the headrest. My initial impressions are that it looks sleek and works really well with the black and white setup we're building. It's made of a breathable mesh, which is perfect for those hot summer days like today. What makes this an ergonomic chair is its curved backrest and C-shaped lumbar support that adjusts to your sitting posture in real time. This chair can support up to 350 pounds and includes silent rolling caster wheels. You can recline it up to 135 degrees and even adjust the seat depth, accommodating users of different heights, from 5'2" all the way to 6'3". It's also got 3D adjustable armrests, meaning they can go forward or back and up and down. And last but not least, you have the 2D adjustable headrests when you want to lean back and relax. This chair is going to make sure Kevin is very comfortable for his new setup. Now, it was time for one of the desk setup upgrades that had us really excited. I had originally reached out to my friends over at Innocent to ask if they'd be willing to contribute a monitor for this build. They kindly responded that they wanted to send me not just one, but two of their new massive 44-inch ultra-wide monitors. These are the 44 C1G UltraWide IPS monitors, and they are productivity and gaming monsters. They have a 32:9 aspect ratio, full HD 1080p resolution, and 120Hz refresh rate. They also use AMD FreeSync and HDR400 technology and deliver a 96% DCI P3 color gamut with a crazy high contrast ratio. Kevin is currently into making music, and these are going to come in clutch for him. The only question was how we were going to fit these beasts onto the desk. Even though they come with very sturdy bases, we needed a different solution. To keep things sleek and maximize desk space, we're stacking both ultrawides vertically using a heavy-duty monitor clamp-on mount. I found an affordable one on Amazon from a brand called Vivo that could support the weight of each monitor and ordered it. It would be clean, ergonomic, and make Kevin's setup look like a command center. I measured the desk and found the center point where the monitors would go, and then installed the clamp. I've never mounted monitors this way before, especially two of this size, but the process was surprisingly straightforward and easy. You just attach the VESA mount plate to the back of the monitor, and then hang it into place on the first mount, followed by inserting and tightening the lock-in screw to the plate. Once we had the first monitor installed, Kevin and I set it up to a height that would be comfortable for him. Then came time for the next one, which was a breeze. We ended up tilting this one down a little so it would be easier for him to look up at, all while leaving a gap for him to reach the controls at the bottom of the screen. These monitors are really the focal point of this setup. Each monitor comes with a display port, a USB-C port, two HDMI ports, and a 3.5mm audio jack. And because each of these come color calibrated right out of the box, anything you watch on them will look awesome. They also have built-in split-screen technology that you can use if you're a big-time multitasker. Even though Kevin will mostly be using this setup to create music, that doesn't mean he can't enjoy some epic immersive gaming on them as well. Which, by the way, looks so good. Make sure to check Innocent's link in the description below to take advantage of their Prime Day deals. You can also follow their social media channels for more updates on these huge discounts. A really cool standout item that I thought was unique is this product from Kickstarter called the LAN Hub. It's an all-in-one docking station, charging hub, power strip, and cable organizer. I thought it would be a cool way of letting us use a MacBook Pro in this setup as well. You just clamp it onto your desk, and I just love the way it looks so minimal. Now it was time to set up all the accessories Kevin would be using. And of course, we were going to need some RGB lighting. I installed this neon light rope by Gobi around the back of the desk. Whew. Okay, so what we're gonna do is put it back into the corner right now, plug a few things in to make sure everything's working nice. We're gonna bring in his PC. We're gonna make sure we like where everything is situated. And if we're good, then we're gonna pull it back out and then do some cable management. I thought his PC looked really nice on the left side of the desk, and Kevin agreed. We were really glad we went with an L-shaped desk for his setup. Now that the overall layout was sorted, it was time to get started on the cable management. I recommend looking for a kit similar to this at Micro Center or Amazon. They're pretty cheap and will have everything you need. I've linked it below in case you don't have a Micro Center near you. I added a cable management tray and began by just organizing the cables and hooking everything up, making sure not to overdo it because we needed to test everything out first. And with the sun setting on the first day of the build, it was looking so good. The RGB lights with the dual stack ultrawides really set the vibes in this room. The next day, I came by to finalize the cable management. Still making sure not to go crazy, just in case Kevin wanted to make any changes later on after using it for a while. And with that complete, I added the finishing touch. The popular Alex drawer from IKEA, giving this setup a little extra storage. And here it is. This is why I love doing these transformations. Kevin's new setup is now next level and everything came together perfectly. While the desk, chair, and monitors are the main pillars of this desk setup, there are some key accessories that really make it perfect for him. With Kevin really getting into making music, he needed some solid audio gear. My good friends over at FineFine sent over 3 of their best-selling products to contribute to the build. Their BM88 low-profile mic arm, their Tank 1 XLR dynamic microphone, and the D6 streaming controller. Starting with the microphone, it can only connect to an audio interface that takes XLR cables. Luckily, he's got a Focusrite Scarlett audio interface that he can hook it up to. The XLR connection provides a balanced audio signal that minimizes noise and interference. I think this microphone feels very weighty and robust, while also looking pretty modern and stylish, which is the vibe that we're going for in this setup. The Tank 1 has a directional cardioid pickup, meaning that if you speak directly in front of it and at the proper distance, you'll never capture any background noise. The noise rejection of the FineFine XLR microphones are always top-notch. I'm actually rocking one of them in my own current desk setup. It also features a mid-boost switch that is more responsive to the mid-range frequency for enhanced clarity, making every word and inflection stand out. Now, every microphone needs a proper arm, so we have it mounted on FineFine's clamp-on BM88 low-profile mic arm. And as the name implies, it's low profile, which works great for this setup since the monitors are mounted and floating above the desk. So when Kevin's not using his mic, he can simply keep it out of the way for a clean and simple look. But when you're not keeping your microphone out of frame, it's also great for getting it into the perfect recording position, thanks to its quiet and wide range of articulating motion. Just like this ball head mount, that's compatible with a 1/4 inch, a 5/8 inch, and a 3/8 inch thread. It's also made of a strong metal that's reinforced around the clamp. And to keep everything in your setup looking sleek, it has built-in cable management channels to keep your XLR cable out of sight. Now, even though these 2 products from FineFine are very high quality, the best feature has to be that they are very affordable budget options when compared to other brands like Elgato. They even have their own version of the Stream Deck. It's called the D6 Stream Controller. It's basically the same thing, but cheaper. So be sure to check them out. We've also set Kevin up with this cool vertical docking station from Masgrono. By connecting a USB-C hub to the docking station, you can expand to multiple screens and connect to your peripherals effortlessly, enhancing your workspace and productivity. It also matches the finish of the MacBook Pro, which is always nice. I think it looks pretty modern and sleek. And last but not least, no desk setup can be considered next level without a next level keyboard and mouse. You may recognize this keyboard from all those cool ads you see on Instagram. This is the Gravistar Mercury K1 mechanical keyboard. And if Venom had a keyboard, this would be it. The Mercury K1 comes with custom Kale linear switches, but is also fully hot swappable, meaning you can change both the keycaps and switches, allowing you to really make this keyboard your own. And on top of the customizable RGB backlights like other keyboards have, it also has one that wraps around and under the crazy exoskeleton looking frame. It's a sick design, and I'm excited to see what other designs they come up with next. For the mouse, we went with the i10P 3395 wireless lightweight gaming mouse that was sent over to us by Infic. I think it has a really cool cyberpunk aesthetic, but its biggest selling point is that it comes with a powerful gaming chip and sensor for a fast response time and precise tracking. You can also connect it through its 2.4G wireless dongle, Bluetooth, and it even supports a wired connection. And it even has an intelligent sleep mode to make sure the battery lasts a long time. You can switch through all those modes easily on the bottom of the mouse, along with changing through 6 different levels of DPI sensitivity. The crazy part is this mouse only weighs 60 grams, making it truly lightweight. And it's a cool bonus that it comes with replacement feet and even the stick-on grips if you're a pro gamer. And with this transformation complete, Kevin can now get back to making his music. Huge thanks again to flexispot for sponsoring this transformation, and huge thanks to all the brands that contributed to making this whole thing possible for him. Kevin is extremely happy and grateful for his new dream desk setup. So what do you guys think about his new setup? Let us know in the comments. Remember that all the gear we used is linked down below, and most of these brands are having an Amazon Prime Day sale, so be sure to check them out if you're looking to upgrade your dream setup. If you like desk setup builds, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. And if you want to see a tour of my current all-black dream desk setup, click on this next video here.